Hi guys, it's Cindy Leach, your polymer clay tutor, and today's PCT mini toot. I'm going to show you how to do a teardrop blend shift. Now this is a really neat little trick for color mixing that I figured out a few years ago, and it's actually fairly similar in a way to the color plus one method that I taught in a previous tutorial. But this has to do with working with color blends. Now, recently I showed you how to do the Rainbow Teardrop Blend, which is a multicolored Skinner blend that is very easy to do. And if you don't know how to do that, check that out in a previous video. But there's some cool things that we can do with a blend like this. We have, I mean, there's canes and all kinds of stuff, but you can also shift these colors a bit. We've got a fairly pure rainbow happening here, a little on the pastel side because of the types of colors we used, but you can also shift this to another colorway. And first I'll show you what that is. Now I can take a sheet of white clay, and I have quite a thin sheet here. It's just about 4 cards, playing cards thick, and I can just take a section of my rainbow blend. And you can play with this. You could do all kinds of different amounts that you want. And I'm just going to lay it right on top of my sheet of white clay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it through the pass machine, just like I was doing a color blend. So I've got it here. I'm just going to fold it in half. Now, right now it is just normal with some white behind it. But as I continue to fold in half and run through the pasta machine, what will happen is that white clay will get evenly distributed through that whole rainbow blend, and it will lighten the whole thing up, which is really cool. So you could really play with this and get all kinds of different color combinations. You can see it's starting to happen here. And I will just fold this and make it a little easier to deal with. I'm going to push it in on each end because once it gets too wide, it won't run through the machine very well anymore. And now what I'll do is just control it at the sides to keep it from getting too wide. And we'll continue to run it through the machine. Now, right now, it just looks like a weird mess. Kind of a cool, weird mess. But as the colors get thoroughly mixed together, we'll have a nice pastel blend. Now, let me just do this a few more times because you don't want to sit here and watch me do that. So, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like when it's blended further. Okay, isn't this cool what's happening here? Now, as you can see, the whole blend, there's a rainbow happening in here, but it's a lot lighter, and that's what I call the shift. Now, you don't only have to use white. You can use all sorts of other colors. I've taken this same blend and mixed in, on here, I've mixed in a little bit of 18 karat gold Primo. On this one, I added a little bit of black to it, and you can see it's quite a bit darker. You almost lose the rainbow, but you get this kind of neat pastel thing happening. And then on this one here, I mixed it with ecru clay. And I've done this before. Any of my members that have been around for a long time know about this, but I've got another sheet here to show you that you can do all kinds of different types of colors as well. Now, here is a rainbow blend that's done with much brighter colors. This is done with some of the metallic colors. Actually, they don't make them anymore. Otherwise, I'd show you how to do them. But there's a red metallic, a gold, a blue pearl. It was a red pearl. And then like there's a, I don't know, another red pearl. Anyways, so that's how that blend looks. I show that I did the same blend in a Skinner blend, the traditional way that everybody does it. Then I also did the blend with the teardrop blend, and you can see they are identical. So as long as you're using the same colors, you get the same blend. And then here are the shifts that I did with it. Now I took a little strip and added different colors and shifted them different directions. So this first strip shows that I didn't add anything to it, and you can see that it's the same as it was before. Now this one I shifted using white clay, and it's quite pastel looking. This one I shifted with black clay, and you can hardly see the rainbow at all in this one. This one I shifted using ecru clay, and it has kind of an earthy pastel look to it. This one I used cadmium yellow to shift it, and you can use whatever color you want. And I was quite surprised to see that I ended up with kind of a coppery color at one end and totally green on this end. So it really didn't have much of a rainbow look at all to it after it was shifted with the yellow. Now here I shifted it with raw sienna, which is kind of a light brown color, and it also made it quite earthy looking. And then this last one I shifted with translucent. The color didn't change much, but if you were to bake it, you would notice the difference. So this really gives you a ton of options with any of your color blends. You can add a little bit of a color or a lot of a color. You can add a lot of your blend or just a little bit of your blend, and you can get a much wider range from the same sheet of color. So I hope you learned something from that, and do let me know if you like this video. And if you have any ideas or comments, things that you would like help with, other types of issues that you would like me to make a video on, make sure to leave those in the comment section below. So we'll see you next time, and bye for now.